I'm Sarah Borkson-Keto here in New York for REIT Week 2017, NAREIT's Investor Forum. I'm joined today by Mary Hogan-Preusse, founder of Sturgis Partners. Welcome, Mary.
Thanks.
So let's start by talking about your new venture. What does this entail?
You know, as you probably know, a lot of people know, I've just come off a great run at APG Asset Management, one of the largest dedicated REIT investors, where I spent 17 years managing a huge portfolio of REITs, which I loved. I mean, I love picking stocks, and I love being right about the market, and I love convincing people to buy into our strategy. But I've always felt that there was something that I really wanted to do that was more strategic in nature. You know, as a portfolio manager, you're more often, weighing in on what companies are doing. You don't really have a say in what they're doing. And I've been thinking about that for some time, and several corporate board opportunities had presented themselves, which was, really an incredible opportunity. And I thought, this is something I think I'd love to try. And so basically I've been putting together, I'm going to join the boards of 4 companies. So sitting on their board, so really getting inside the company. I've picked great companies, I think, to understand their strategy, help with their strategy. And then over time, I think that there's even maybe more I could do in the industry in terms of consulting or advisory work, whether it's to other pension funds or other companies. But I feel it's a more entrepreneurial thing than I've ever done, but I'm really excited about the direction things are going in.
So are there any particular opportunities right now that intrigue you?
I'd say, I think when I step back and look at REITs as a whole, we're at an interesting point in the cycle in virtually every property type. If I had one word of advice as I look at using my years of history and I look at what's going on, I am concerned about the retail sector. I do believe that there's a cold wind blowing through the way retail has conventionally operated, and the velocity of change in the way people shop and where people shop is alarming. But that said, I think that I think there's a bit of an overreaction broadly to that. I think that there's a bit of throwing the baby out with the bathwater. There's a huge selection bias in the kind of assets that many of the better retail REITs own. I think it's normal to have most of your retail bankruptcies occur in the first quarter. And I think, all those things put together are creating some interesting valuation opportunities in the retail space.
And going back to REIT boards, how have you seen them evolve, both as your time as an investor and now in your new capacity?
Yeah, it's been fun so far. I mean, this is my first year doing it. I felt lucky. During my time at APG, we really spent a lot of time focusing on board type issues because ESG concerns are a real focus of our firm. And so I felt that I had a pretty good understanding of what constituted a good board and what boards should focus on. And as I did my research, as I pursued this new curve in my career, I've learned a lot. I think that when you look at a board and you just look at who's on the board, you really can't tell. You have to dig a little deeper to understand the caliber of a board. I think REITs, like many sectors in the S&P 500, women and minorities are underrepresented. Now I've joined 4 boards, so I'm completely helping the REITs on the gender front. But I do think diversity in terms of people of color is a huge thing that's lacking on REIT boards, and I think having more diversity of opinion is something that really is going to need to happen over time. But generally, I think we're in better shape than a lot of other industries.
Great. Well, thank you very much, Mary, and good luck.
Thanks.
And for more news and information on REIT Week 2017, be sure to visit REIT.com.